the hell? Well, this is pretty incredible that we're actually here on John Gotti'S property. We're trying to find a way in. So, we found an open door, and now the alarm is going off. Well, this is trippy. Yeah, one's a guest house. There's also a bunch of abandoned vehicles that should be back there, too. Yeah. Wow. It's crazy. It's gigantic. Jesus. Wow, this is like Tick Central right here. Huh? This is kind of like Tick Central right here. Okay. Yeah. Are you? So, we are about to head into John Gotti'S house. That was later on his daughter's house. We do gotta be careful because apparently they like to show up once in a while and try to intimidate people, as you know, in mobster fashion. So just keep your eyes open. What the hell? Well, that's because you're looking at it from the front. Whoa. Dude, look at that. They had a bar. They had a pool bar. That's so sick.
Seems like someone's cleaning a pool.
Yeah, it looks like it. This is crazy. Well, this is pretty incredible that we're actually here on John Gotti'S property. We're trying to find a way in, but we haven't found anything yet. It has decided it's gonna rain, and just kind of annoying. Oh, tons of stuff in here. Well, not really. So this is like the pool house area. What the heck? It's like a whole park here. There's even another house back there. Holy shit. So overgrown. Wow. It's actually pretty cool. There's another guest house back here. 2 houses? Holy crap. Wow. That's crazy. Is it?
That might have been a garage, actually.
Probably, yeah. That's probably why there's like cars back here somewhere. This is one huge friggin' property. Holy moly. It's crazy. So, we found an open door, and now the alarm is going off. Huh? What? So what'd you think of the mansion, Carlo?
It was superb.
It was so good, right?
Yeah.
So good that we ended up here at this place. Yeah. For food. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh!
It's embarrassing in the restaurant.
Okay. Just walk in like...
We're gonna be like, ooh! Like that guy on TikTok.
Wow! Oh my god!
Oh, look at that car. Jesus. Look at that Donkey Donk.
What car?
Donkey Donk.
What?
Donkey Donk.
Dunkin' Donuts? You have any turds show up in your bed anytime recently?
How are you doing?
There's no room for you here.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
That's very rude of you, sir.
Sure.
I've been sharing seats with you this whole time.
No, you haven't.
This place looking real. Does it look kind of weird that all three of us have cameras here at the table? I'm seeing.
Of course it looks kind of weird, but here.
This is how we interact. Interaction.
Camera kisses.
Cameras only.
Where cameras give kisses to each other.
Exactly. Are we having camera sex? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. Oh yeah. Get in there. Get. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Carlo, get. Move it up. Move it up. Oh, Carlo, it's not wet enough. God damn it.
See, I started a trend on YouTube. Everybody's got to give camera
Give me
kisses.
the menu.
You got the salad sauce, right?
Whoa.
That looks delicious. Thank you.
Guzzle it. Guzzle it. Drink it, Carlo. Oh no. I think.
The last one is the half pound scrambled sauce.
That would be you.
Man, this is just like. It's like we ordered 3 big bags of air. It's so funny. Like there's not even enough room on the table. Okay, dig in.
Bite into it. Careful, it's all steamy too.
And it was gonna explode in my face. Oh, this is exciting. Ooh, look at that. Where's the crawfish? Those little ones? Nice.
So hot. Mine's spicy.
I got shrimps and scallops and broccolis and
I don't know. Like you just gotta like pop the meat out somehow.
Google it.
Yeah.
Do-
Eat right in the back. There, look.
Come in and eat one.
I think you gotta go like this.
It explodes.
So, okay, the tail in there too, I guess? Or?
A little bit of meat in there. And
Not much?
No, so there's not much meat in them.
Okay.
Oh, look, you have corn. Wow, that's so good. Goodbye, Jack Sparrow. Goodbye. Hello.
Hi, I'm Jack Sparrow's brother.
Oh, are
Hack
you?
Sparrow.
Hacked Sparrow? Oh, how'd that happen?
Okay, let's go to Boston.
Where are we in Massachusetts yet? I don't even know where we are. We're here. Oh no, we're still in Connecticut. Ooh, they did something. Alright guys, welcome back to the Murdoch Whitney house. So we have the entire place to ourselves tonight, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Carlo is somewhere roaming around. This is the first time he's ever actually seen this place. Mo was here for a brief moment not too long ago, working on his top secret project that I cannot talk about, unfortunately. But yeah, we are here for the night again. We're going to do a full investigation. This might be a little bit different this time because I am with other people. We're all going to be working together to try and communicate with the other side. You guys probably remember I had some crazy stuff happen here. I'm going to leave that all for the main channel video. But yeah, I will catch up with you guys on the vlog channel here towards the end of the night and kind of let you guys in on the scoop as to what happened. But other than that, I will continue on in a little bit. Welcome back to the vlog. So as you can see, we are in the middle of the woods. Didn't intend on coming through here. We tried to go to this abandoned time capsule house that had literally everything inside when someone showed up. And then we heard that the cops showed up because we could hear them blaring on their megaphones. And now we're trying to get away. This is literally the shit we have to deal with to get out of here. Mo is all the way over there up ahead of us. And hopefully we get to the car soon before the darkness comes. My shoes? They're good. They got a makeover. Yeah. Went in a little bit of mud. That's okay.
Let's see Carlo. Carlo almost died. He's trying to fix that. Let me see. They're covered in mud.
Carlo's living his best life right now.
He's sunken quicksand.
What an adventure, eh? Never a dull moment. Yeah, for real. Man, literally covered in debris. It's so annoying. So it looks like we're getting closer to the road, I think. Looks like the road's just up there, so we're not too far. Hopefully nobody's waiting out there for us, because that would seriously suck. But yeah, we've been walking through here for like 2 hours now. That was so close.
I got that on camera.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, for sure they're at the truck.
Should we go out to the street? What do we do?
I don't know. I have no idea. This is insane. What'd you do, Carlo? What did you do back there? Looking forward to getting to the truck, though.
I didn't want it.
Hey, Mo, where'd your hat go? All right, ladies and gentlemen, so for a little bit of context as to exactly what happened at the tail end of this video, basically, we were going to check out this abandoned historic mansion that was built in 1775. It's actually known as the Abandoned Craftsman Mansion. You can actually see it on my friend's channel, Big Banks. This place is incredible. I figured out exactly where it was, and I really wanted to go. I was looking forward to it. I wanted to bring my friends Mo and Carlo to check it out with me, of course. This place had antiques and stuff from like the 1700s, 1800s, and onward. A lot of really, really interesting stuff. I'm going to actually leave Big Bank's link down in the description below. If you guys really want to see it, I think it's worth checking out. So feel free to do that. If you guys are interested in obviously abandoned and historic stuff, it's definitely worth watching. So basically what ended up happening was we went to this house. And we were checking around a little bit on the outside, and apparently when one of my friends had gone, they had found the front door open. Well, not the front door, but like the side door or whatever. It was literally just wide open. So we ended up going there, and we were kind of like walking around the house, just trying to see if there was like an open window or an open door or something. Didn't really find anything, at least that seemed, you know, too straightforward. Oddly enough, I did hear a weird noise from inside the house. So I think it was like on the second floor as I approached the front. At some point, Carlo and I were towards the front of the house because he was trying to like go around to see if he can find an open door, and a black SUV slowed down towards the front of the house, and we got a little bit sketched out. So we were kind of hiding for a little bit. The car left and then eventually came back, and Carlo and I were still towards the front of the house. Mo was like all the way at the back. And at that point, we decided, you know what, this is kind of weird that there's a car here. And we ended up running into the back where there was a forest. And we waited there for probably about 15 to 20 minutes and to see if the coast was clear. When eventually we heard a motorcycle like pulling up, and then the engine shut off. We're like, okay, that's kind of strange. Keep in mind that this is literally in the middle of nowhere, so there's not like too much street traffic, but you know, to hear a motorcycle like that pull up at the front of the house, obviously we knew something was up. So we were waiting around when eventually we saw somebody coming up towards the side of the house, and then Mo noticed that the person was wearing a white helmet and what looked to be a police uniform. So at that point we were like, oh shit. This officially has gone wrong. So we're still in the forest at this point, kind of just like crouched down, hoping that they'll, you know, just look around, see nobody there, and then leave. At some point we heard more motorcycles approach the house, so we knew that they probably called in backup, whatever. And we just really didn't want to get caught on the property, you know, being in another country, in another random state. We didn't know, like, you know, sometimes you run into police officers that are just total control freaks and tripping on power. I've had this situation many times where they want to automatically charge you with like a break and enter, even though it's an abandoned house and it's not a break and enter. At worst, it's like a trespass ticket. But anyway, so we just didn't really want to get caught on the property, so we decided that we were going to try and hike through the forest. And this is where the complications started. So we're basically walking through this forest, and we can hear somebody on what sounded like a megaphone calling out. All I could hear was, "This is the such and such state police, please come out, blah 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 blah." And I couldn't like hear clearly exactly what they were saying, but we can clearly tell that it was a megaphone and that they were calling us out, or at least we thought that they were calling us out. So we carried on through the forest. It was like a really, really dense area. We eventually got like closer to a trail. Before that, it was like going to shit because we were getting stuck in areas where there was a lot of mud, almost like a quicksand. It was crazy. There was one point where I literally lost both of my shoes. So I stepped in the mud and basically my shoes actually got stuck into the mud. It was almost like a cement. It was awful. And I pulled up my foot and basically I'm just like in my socks, like in this mud. I'm like, guys, help me. But yeah, that was kind of funny. I just kind of, whatever, just dealt with it and just kept carrying on. At some point, Carlo fell in the mud. He fell like backwards, kind of down a hill. Luckily, everybody was not injured or hurt, so we were good on that front. We kept hiking through the forest. I think it took us almost about 2 hours. The sun was still shining when we got there. By the time we got out of the forest, the sun was down. Funny enough, as we were in the forest, we were actually changing our clothes. Like, we turned our shirts inside out because I think I was wearing, I don't remember what shirt I was wearing, but there was a logo on the front. And we kind of figured if they had cameras or if somebody had seen us, we kind of wanted to change what we looked like. I don't even know why we did this, as if we're doing like some crazy ass criminal activity or something. We're literally going to an abandoned house, but whatever. So we don't want to take our chances. So we figured, you know what, let's try this and see what happens, right? So we ended up changing our clothes. Mo gave me his hat because I wasn't wearing my hat, so I put his hat on. Carlo turned his shirt inside out. Mo actually had a few extra clothes, so he like completely changed his clothing, and we essentially changed our identities, or at least so we thought. And we finally come out of the forest. A cop passes us as we're driving up. So like there was a trail that was like about maybe 2 miles from the actual house itself. And that's where basically the road was. So we come out, we're on the road now, walking along, and all of a sudden one cop passes us, and we're like, oh shit. He turns around, and we can clearly see where Mo's truck was parked on the side of the road. And there was a bunch of police officers over there as well. Cop turned around, he came to start talking to us. He's like, hey, were you guys at that haunted house or whatever? And we're kind of like playing stupid, I guess. I don't even really know why. We're like, no, what haunted house? What are you talking about? And we kind of played it off like we were looking in the forest. Obviously we weren't. And I think they knew that the whole time. But it was pretty obvious that we, didn't mean any harm, or we weren't trying to do anything like crazy bad. We were literally just trying to, explore this house, document it, because, it was a really, really cool spot. And what ended up happening was very interesting. They told us that there was already 2 people inside the house, which is interesting because I heard a noise inside of the house, so it actually makes sense. And I guess from the inside, they saw us, so they told the cops that there were 3 other people. And basically that's the reason why the cops were looking for us in the first place. So they were basically like shouting out on the megaphone like, hey, come out, show yourselves, or we're going to send the dogs in. That's basically what they ended up telling us. But they were cool. I don't know if 100% that they actually believed our BS story that we were in a haunted forest at the time. But we were like, whatever, man. Like, we're not doing anything, We're just going to check out some random stuff. We're on a road trip, whatever. We're literally from Canada. Like, what the hell are we going to do? So they were like, all right, don't worry about it. We'll just take your information, and that's about it. They ended up letting us go, which was great, thankfully. The police officers that we were engaging with were extremely respectful. We were being extremely respectful towards them, just kind of having a conversation, kind of even joking back and forth with some of them, which is nice to see. Some of them had, a sense of humor. But yeah, they were nice enough. They just kind of they were just kind of like, okay, just, please don't go to that house because a lot of people have been, breaking in and destroying stuff, stealing stuff, which is very unfortunate, which is the reason why we try not to share a lot of the locations that we do that are abandoned, that have valuables inside, because odds are that, somebody probably still owns all of that stuff inside of that property, whether it's, the next of kin or the original owner, whoever it is. So a lot of times we're very, meticulous, careful. We go into these places and don't damage anything. We don't break in. We just, if we don't find an open window or door, we end up leaving, which would have probably been the case. I don't even know how those two people got inside. There was a broken window when we approached, but because we didn't know they were already in there, we didn't know that they had broken the window to get inside, I guess. I don't even know, to be honest. But whatever, is what it is. It was a thrilling experience, to say the least, running from the police through the forest. Honestly, it was whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. There's going to be a few more from this trip, which are really entertaining and funny. At least I think so. And yeah, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye-bye.